Hey guys, Pontic here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another 2 versus 2 I did. It's actually in quick battle, and I was partnered with Wolfric, who played Baktria, and actually we played 2 guys from the USSR clan, Mince, who is Macedon, and Difionex from Rome. So I'm going to jump into the replay. Quickly, you can see my army composition. I got 4 Parthian swords, 3 Persian hoplites, 3 Persian light archers, and then 3 Parthian horse archers, I think they're called, 2 Eastern cataphracts, an elephant, and then a royal cataphract general. And then Macedon has 3 citizen, 2 Thessalian cavalry, 4 slingers, 2 Thurial spears, 4 thorax swords, 2 pikemen, and then 3 of these mercenary Thracian warriors, which are new with patch 16. Really nice units. And here you can see me, my ally, actually started on this hill, so first, I'm just gonna send my horse archers to harass as much as I can the Macedon player who is over here starting to become visible. Rome's still completely hidden. Now my ally brought, I think, 7 of these thorax swords, 4 noble horses on each wing, a Hellenic cataphract in the back, and then a Bactrian royal guard with some peltasts. I'm not sure how many he has. Looks like only 1. So yeah, that's his army. He's moving up, and this is mine moving up. And really what I had in mind with these elephants, because Parthia, I mean, when you think Parthia, at least for me, I think cataphracts and horse archers. And I'm sure that's what a lot of people think. So basically, I was hoping to throw off my opponent by bringing elephants, because it's not really to be expected. So I got a couple Parthian swordsmen, which are actually pretty good units, with some hoplites, not so great, Persian hoplites, not so great, just to hold, and then I'd have my cataphracts to go around, and then my elephants just to crash to their lines. So my opponent's gonna actually start moving over. He's gonna kind of go around and then come up around here. And while he's doing this, I'm just gonna be bringing my horse archers in, shooting off a volley, and then leaving before his slingers can start firing. And you can see these pikemen are already down to 62 men. Now, something to note: the unit sizes are on medium, I believe. So one of these 3 guys has small unit sizes, and that's why we're here. So instead of 120 men, it's 80. No big deal. So I'm gonna just continuously harass right there. You can see his cavalry finally coming out of the woods. But over here, I'll quickly cover the Roman player. He has 4 auxiliary cavalry on his wing over here, 2 avocati, 1 on each side, with a vigiles on the outside, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legionary cohorts. Or is that 4? No, that's 5, yeah. Then he has 2 auxiliary Syrian archers and 2 Balearics that are in the woods a little bit, and then his general. So quite a bit of infantry there. And you can tell he's already engaging his cavalry into these noble horses, which will win against auxiliary cavalry. And you can see he's quickly supporting with his 2 other noble horses. So I'm not really sure why he took this engagement. I guess maybe if he just thought maybe he'd be able to, I don't know, win by numbers alone, but not an engagement you'd want to take necessarily right away. Especially, I mean, their infantry hasn't even engaged yet. I can see if you want to hold their infantry, or hold their cavalry when you engage your infantry, because Roman infantry will win against thorax swords, but just to do it so early like this is, I don't know. But anyways, you can see me continuously firing. You can see I got 1 pikeman down to 27. And I'm actually starting on his Thracian warriors now. I'll get quite a number of kills there, which is great against, I mean, if I can, you know, basically take out most of his infantry or weaken it severely, I mean, all the more. So I did bring a cataphract to station him over here just to support my ally, because he was a little worried about all the Roman troops, so I wanted to be there just in case he needed the extra cav unit. Now you see he does get 1 unit, and he's gonna actually go around back like this. And yeah, I mean, it's not gonna actually able to do much, but he does get it back there. You can see my ally reacting to that, going to start chasing after him. But for the most part, it's gonna be a while until we actually engage infantry. Well, I say a while, but it's only 7 minutes left, or 8 minutes left of the battle, so not too long. But most of it is just on my side, anyways, skirmishing. So you're getting quite a number of kills. I already took that one down to half strength, and then this one 22 men now. So I'll just continue with the harassing. Pretty soon these guys will get into range. If they're not, yeah, they've already come into range. They're going to start firing on the backstream player, who has these woods for help, plus front on thorax swords are going to be able to hold up pretty well. 75 armor. So he does get that that charge into the back of these guys. I think he's going after his peltis. His peltis aren't even near here, are there? But I mean, auxiliary cav doesn't have a great charge from the back anyways. Plus, the ton of cataphracts stopped him pretty soon, so not much damage there. You can see now, starting on some of his slingers, got this Thracian warrior down to 44 men. And yeah, so things going pretty well, I would say. I mean, Horse Archer's doing a pretty good job. He did bring his Royal Guard into this fight, and these cavalry are just gonna get shredded now. They stand no chance against a Royal Guard like this. So yeah, I do bring my archers up, you notice, and this is where I'm actually gonna start going after his other unit of Thracian warriors and his slingers. You'll see both of them being fired on. I believe my archers are fired on this Thracian warrior, and my horse archers are against these slingers, so you can tell these guys are going to start dropping pretty quickly. Already almost down to half strength, so that's basically 3 units, this pikeman and 2 Thracian warriors that completely, or not completely, I should say, all of them almost to half strength, pikeman even less so. So, he's starting to move up, and I just charged one of my horse archers, which only had 8 guys left, so I mean, not that big huge of loss. I just want to harass, you know, maybe try to just slow his, halt his advance, I should say. I'm going to draw back a little bit. He's going to move his cavalry up, and if you notice, he's going to feint a charge, and then come back, and I'm going to actually take my archers. You'll notice in a second, I'll give them attack orders. Yeah, and they're going to start firing onto the Salian cavalry, which he just leaves his back facing my guys. So, I'm going to get a couple volleys in before he finally moves his cavalry away. Sadly, I don't get any kills, but I'm hoping I got a lot of HP damage, which I'm sure I did, from 3 volleys to the back. And he's actually going to start charging into the my ally, who's unbraced and moving forward. Actually going to get a couple decent charges. Going to halt their advance. That's going to mess them up. And then he's going to go forward. You notice quickly, I'll show this. I took my cataphract unit into his Thurio spears, who were not braced. Took out about half of them. You can see their numbers still going down, and I didn't lose a single man. So I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to wheel this guy around. I charged into these pikes because they were unbraced. Maybe not the best decision in hindsight, because then he takes Thracian warriors plus pikemen. So yeah, that was kind of a waste. Now I'm going to take this eastern cataphract, help support this cav fight, and then our infantry is going to engage right here. In a second, I'm going to swing my general around, and you'll notice also I go ahead and get my elephants into the fight. They'll start moving through here in a second. I'll start spamming orders and just move them across. So most of his infantry, you can tell, is already, I mean, that one came up and didn't have but 40 guys when it charged, and that one's going to go down pretty quickly. Some of these other units are pretty exhausted, not exhausted, but weakened, I should say. I'm able to get my cataphracts out, but 15 guys left with only 56 kills. That was a bit of a waste, but I'm actually going to just charge into here just to hold up his troops back here. And you'll notice he has 1 guy coming around, so I'm actually going to move this extra swordsman around just to hold that right there. My elephants are finally coming through. Only 14 kills, but that'll start racking up pretty soon. Got my general now. I'm going to start charging over there. You see I got my cataphracts helping out against the Salian cavalry. And quickly show my opponent. All the infantry is tied up, and only on the wings is he going to win against these vigils. Other than that, these legionary cohorts are going to be doing fairly well against these thorax swordsmen. Now, my opponent, or my ally, does have the cavalry advantage since the Roman player lost his cavalry, and he's going to get those into the back lines, but see, he has Evocades and legionary cohorts over here to support against those cavalry, which are going to do good against cavalry when they're not, or in prolonged melee, I should say, since they're not coming out and charging repeatedly, they're stuck in melee, so those units are going to do good. And yeah, go back over here. Some of my opponents are starting to rout. I got some charges with extra infantry into the back, got cavalry chargers, and I still got my elephants cleaning house going through here. 3 kills going up, and I was able to take out his Thurio spirit over there, so I'm going to bring this extra swordsman around. Yeah, so I do bring out my cataphract, and I'm going to start charging some of these slingers and things around here. Clip those Thracian warriors. His guys are all going to start routing, but I don't think any of them, I'm pretty sure they all hold for a little bit longer, but you can see just the fear and the morale losses, all of it's going to start stacking up against my opponent. But over here you can see the Roman player actually doing pretty good, starting to seems to be winning, cleaning up this flank over here. He's going to start trying to go around, and you can see the Macedon player using his general to try to help out his Roman ally. But at this point you'll notice my elephants starting to come across, and I'm going to actually send them into these Romans on this flank over here because I feel pretty confident about what I have left to deal with. Not that much, so my cataphract's going to still do some cleaning up on the units scattered about back here. My infantry's going to mop up these thorax swordsmen that are left, which you can, I mean, there's 4 of them left. 2 of them are already wavering, and pretty soon they'll all start to break. Yeah, see, the one of them just goes, the other one's starting to now. See my elephant getting a nice charge into these whatever avocados, and I'm going to just bring them along over here. See, I had a cataphract unit, an extra one, that I got charged into these infantry units to hold them up. Quick charge, and I'll leave, and I'll just do some cycle charges with that over there. And now most of his guys are broken. You can see there's one left wavering. I'm going to start bringing my royal cataphract general into the back over here to help him out, and now he's basically completely broken. I have my archers firing on this pikeman. I don't know if you can see. You can see some of the arrows coming in now, and I'm not worried about those guys, so I'm just moving all my infantry up. You can see I'm making a line right here, and then I'll be pushing forward in a second, which I still have my elephants and both my cataphracts. Yeah, you can see my general coming in over here, getting a charge into these legionary cohorts. My elephant's still going around, which I don't think they ever, oh never mind, as I say that, they did finally run amok right here. 109 kills, which, remember, it is on medium unit sizes, so all of these are going to have less kills, but I mean 109 still not a lot, but I mean they definitely did their job. Cataphracts going along, and I mean after this point the Roman doesn't have much left, and they're all going to start wavering, and you can see all my guys starting to come up, but they're not going to make it to the fight in time. Yeah, and there's no other units around, and that's going to be the end. So good game to my ally and my opponents, USSR Mints and USSR Diophanex. So yeah, you can see not a lot of kills over here on Macedon side or Rome side, but see my archers doing quite well. 48, 79, 78 kills, and then my horse archers getting quite a number of kills against. You can see basically shredding this one unit here, only 1 kill, and then his pikemen neither got a lot of kills because they basically got completely taken out by my archers. So yeah, his cavalry too actually didn't get to do much, surprisingly, for the Thessalian cavalry. Well, good game to my opponents, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. See ya.